Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr. And it's time for the Thursday afternoon, just before Friday, Monday morning podcast. And I'm just checking in on you. How did your week going? Dude, it's fucking Thursday. It's Thursday, dude. Fucking payday. Actually, I get paid on Friday. Well, fuck you and your job, man. I used to get paid on Thursday. And I used to keep my money. I used to have my money. I spent it on me. Well, where do you want to go? Who's it up to? Me. How many dependents you got? None. My life was mine, and that $260 a week that I made, I had a fucking car payment for $138 a month. I was rolling in it. You know? Fucking rolling in it. I didn't even realize it. I was thinking, oh, gee, wouldn't it be great someday to fucking get out there in the world? Get my own place, have a car, drive down the street, man. Right? What happens? You get out there and you're stupid. You're like a little toddler crawling up to a fucking cobra. And they forgot to sew its mouth shut, you know? Like how they do that shit over in India. You know, where you're just born into a family of snake charmers, whatever happens over there. You ever seen that video? I assumed it was in India. You know? And don't get mad at me. Blame Hollywood. All right? I've hung out with the Z's a few times. I never brought the Cobra thing up. I forgot to find out if this was true or not. I could have been like, Aziz, is this or is this not a your people thing specifically? And then he could have been like, no, Bill, there's snake charmers all over the world. And you know what I would have said? I would have said, fair enough. But I didn't. So anyways, you ever seen those fucking videos where they sew the goddamn cobra's fucking mouth shut? Could I curse more in that sentence? Have you seen those, have you seen that footage where they take the, at this point with this voice, I'd have to know the Latin name for a cobra. They sew the fucking thing's mouth shut. And then they have a baby crawl up to it, and the snake is like freaking out. Because you got to understand, as small as a baby is to a person, for a snake, it's still pretty fucking big. Like, what is that? Is that a mongoose? Is that going to run up and just grab my face and give me a couple of shakes, and then that's it? Last thing I see in my life is the inside of a fucking mongoose's esophagus? That's what the snake is thinking. It's just a snake only has one fucking expression. You know? Reptiles are like redefined resting bitch face. Reptiles never look like they're in a good mood. Or they just have like, no, they're just kind of fucking sitting there like a frog. Right? It's not a fucking reptile, it's an amphibian. Well, whatever it is, doesn't have any hair on it. They have a little bit. Oh, that was Les Claypool's line, right? He was talking about some woman said she was finer than frog hair. What the fuck song was that? That was one of his solo albums. His Bucket of Bernie Brains. Something of the Hunt. I can't remember. Oh, my brain's going. Oh, I don't know what I was talking. I was talking about babies fucking messing with cobras. I don't know how I got there. I don't know what's going on. How many minutes just went by? 3:42, just like that. Just like that. 3:42, you drive home or you drive to work. Right? Or maybe you have really tiny headphones and your wife's bitching at you right now and you listen to this. Or your boyfriend. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. You had that dream that you were going to go out in the real world and your money was going to be made and it was going to go into your pocket. And, dude, I'm going to have a fucking kegerator over here, fucking pool table, air hockey. And what happens? 20 years goes by. 20 years, where they go? 20 years, I don't know, right? Bob Seger. Sometimes I sit and wonder where they going. How smart is Bob Seger? Bob Seger was smart enough to realize that most people lose, and he sang right to those fuckers. And they showed up with their fucking, what is that, old Milwaukees, right? And they sat right in the front row with their bottom lips quivering, you know, and then the wives would look over like, oh, honey, what's the matter? And then they'd have to slap their wife because you couldn't show that you cried back then when the song first came out. Now you can sit there with like cupcakes and kittens on your shirt as a man, sit there Indian style, wearing yoga pants, and your wife, you know, I don't know what she's doing. She's got work boots on and a trucker hat. I don't know what goes on with the youth today. I don't pretend to know. I'm an older person. All right? All I know is somehow all the bands went into the computer and they never came out again. And then they just became one person. You know, like Mayweather says, form like Voltron, right? Isn't Voltron like one guy? I don't know what the fuck it is. Wow, what the hell with it? I mean, I'm from the age of I was too old for Stomper 4x4s when they came out. That's how I played with Tonka trucks, people. Okay, there was no batteries in that thing. You wanted it to move, you had to fucking push it. All right? And you rode those things down the driveway, and right before it went into traffic, you bailed off of it, and you prayed to God that it would make to the other side without getting run over by a milk truck. Right? There you go. So, and like you, I also don't know what I'm talking about at this point. Anyways, yeah, you thought it was going to be all you, right? And 20 years fucking goes by. Okay? And then one day you walk into your house and you're just looking around at all the shit, and all it really is it's just a bunch of shit. What is all this shit? Fucking tables and couches. We got enough fucking chairs here? How many kids do we plan on having? Why are there so many goddamn chairs? Why? Oh, there's so many chairs in the house. This is a perfect area right here where a drum kit could go. You know? What is that stupid picture? Why don't you take it off the wall and put up a fucking dartboard? I just feel like that wouldn't look right. Be kind of awkward. Why would that be awkward? You know what's awkward? Every room vaguely looking the same. We look like we live in a furniture store. There's nothing in here but furniture. How about some fun shit? What about that game where you try to punch it as hard as you can to see how strong you are? You know, or that game where you shoot the baskets. You can't just have one of those? I don't know. I just feel like that would, maybe in the garage? Is there a way to put it behind the house and down the street? I don't want to have company over and have them see that you're having fun. I want them... My wife better not listen to this. I want them to come over and see that you are totally in control. Under my control, and you are listening to the fucking decisions that I want to make. I'm just fucking with you. Anyways, whatever. Most of that isn't true. Only the sad part. It's Thursday, everybody. You either get paid today or tomorrow. What are you going to do with your money? Huh?